Any questions? Some things and say that we'll adopt it on the next meeting or whatever. Yeah, or say that it's not really what we think, you know what I mean? That's a-
Usually. Yeah.
That's what I'm not. Like here's our. That's the text for you. And then there's the others that we have. Related or. Yeah. So I mean, first. Okay, I'm going to open the October 12th, 2020 at 7 p.m. The common council meeting. Would you please rise for the Pledge of Allegiance? I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic which stands one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Roll call, please, Carol.
Steve Beardsley, Mike Bright,
Present.
Brant Fuller, Joe Palmer,
Present.
Megan Sheets,
Present.
Clarence Worthen,
Present.
Eric Woods.
Okay, next on the agenda is the minutes from the September 28th regular meeting. Was there any discussion or questions, or would someone like to make a motion to approve these minutes?
Make a motion, we accept minutes as presented.
I'll second.
Roll call, please, Carol.
Mike Bright,
Aye.
Brant Fuller,
Aye.
Joe Palmer,
Aye.
Megan Sheets,
Aye.
Clarence Worthen,
Aye.
Eric Woods.
Okay, next on the agenda is public comments. Could you?
There aren't any.
There aren't any. Okay, we're good. Okay, no public comments this evening. At this time, I would like to recess the council meeting and open the public hearing on ordinance 20-15, which is the 2021 budget. Jerry, did you have some information you want to present to us tonight?
I don't have anything additional, but I'm available if there's any questions. There's been no changes from the first reading. Everything is in the gateway system at this time. It's just the public hearing adoption and the reports. So there's no hasn't been any changes since the first reading.
Is there anything council members have any questions for Jerry or any concerns? Okay, thank you, Jerry. Is there any other comments, concerns by anyone? Okay, at this time, I will close the public hearing and reopen the council meeting. We're ready for ordinance 20-15 on the second reading.
I'll move to pass ordinance 2015 on second reading. I'll second.
Eric made the motion, Brent seconded. Pass ordinance 20-15 on the second reading. Roll call, please. Carol?
Mike Bright.
Aye.
Grant Fuller.
Aye.
Joe Palmer.
Aye.
Megan Sheets.
Aye.
Clarence Worthen.
Aye.
Eric Woods.
Aye.
Ordinance 20-15 passes on the second reading. Next on the agenda tonight is ordinance 20-16 on second reading. And this is the ordinance that is going to set the salary and hourly wages for the appointed employees for the city of Frankfurt.
I'll make a motion we pass ordinance 2016 on second reading.
I'll second.
Joe made the motion, Mike Bright seconded the motion. Roll call, please, Carol.
Mike Bright.
Aye.
Grant Fuller.
Aye.
Joe Palmer.
Aye.
Megan Sheets. Megan Sheets.
Aye.
Clarence Worthen.
Aye.
Eric Woods.
Aye.
Aye.
Ordinance 20-16 passes on second reading. Next on the agenda tonight is ordinance 20-17 on second reading, and it's establishing the salaries of the elected officials of the city of Frankfurt.
I'll make a motion. I don't think that's second.
Brent Fuller made the motion, Eric Wood seconded that. Roll call, please, Carol.
Mike Bright.
Aye.
Grant Fuller.
Aye.
Joe Palmer.
Aye.
Megan Sheets.
Aye.
Clarence Worthen.
Aye.
Eric Woods.
Aye.
Motion passes. Ordinance 20-17 passes on second reading. Next on the agenda tonight is ordinance 20-18. It is an ordinance amending the wastewater admissibility standards, and it's on the third reading.
I'll move to pass ordinance 2018 on third reading. Second.
Eric made a motion, Joe Palmer seconded. Roll call, please, Carol.
Mike Bright.
Aye.
Grant Fuller.
Aye.
Joe Palmer.
Aye.
Megan Sheets.
Aye.
Clarence Worthen.
Aye.
Eric Woods.
Aye.
Ordinance 20-18 passes on third reading. Next on the agenda is ordinance 20-19 on the third reading, and this is concerning the waterworks bonds. And also Mike Kelly's here if anybody has any questions, or Joe Rude. If not, I would entertain a motion to pass this ordinance on third reading.
Make a motion to pass ordinance 20-19 third reading. So second.
I'll second.
I'm gonna give it to Megan.
Okay. Joe made the motion, Megan seconded that. Roll call, please, Carol.
Mike Bright.
Aye.
Grant Fuller.
Aye.
Joe Palmer.
Aye.
Megan Sheets.
Aye.
Clarence Worthen.
Aye.
Eric Woods.
Aye.
Ordinance 20-19 passes on third reading. On the agenda next is ordinance 20-21 on first reading, and I would entertain a motion to have this read by title only.
So moved.
Is that you, Joe?
Second.
Is that for you? Eric? Yeah, Joe made the motion, Eric seconded. Roll call, please.
Mike Bright.
Aye.
Brant Fuller,
Aye.
Joe Palmer,
Aye.
Megan Sheets,
Aye.
Clarence Worthing,
Aye.
Eric Woods.
Aye.
And then we'll just read it by title only, and then after that, we will, would that be okay? Okay.
Ordinance number 20-21, an ordinance restating and reestablishing fees for building permits and certificates of occupancy.
You're the one that does. Okay, this time I would entertain a motion to pass this on first reading, and then we'll have any comments or questions after that.
I'll make the motion.
I'll second.
Joe made the motion and Mike seconded that. At this time, do you have any questions or comments? And then I'll have John Stock also talk to us about it. Okay, so if you have anything right now, Mike, go ahead.
Yeah, Don, I have one quick question. The wind energy system fee, is that residential and business? Both? And then I guess my question beyond that would be, are residentials allowed to have a wind energy system? I was under the impression that they were not. There you go.
You know, I really can't answer that this evening because it's nothing that I've looked up on or looked at. I always tell everybody that before I make any decisions, I always go through the ordinances to make sure. And so I really can't give you a yes or no. I don't know if Les can or not, but the only thing that I'm going to adjust is just about 3 or 4 items that are on the list. And I gave you all a sheet of paper that doesn't have the first page of the ordinance because there's no changes on the first page. The changes are addressed in red on the second and third page. And actually on the third page under swimming pool, we removed the wording over 36 inches tall because a lot of individuals, when we were pushing permits in the summertime, thought that if their swimming pool was under 36, they didn't have to have a permit. And basically what that was for us, it was just more for information for us, stating that swimming pools over the 36-inch tall is what should be permitted, or over 3 foot tall. In the ordinances, it basically says anything over 2 foot is supposed to be fenced in and permitted. We don't look at 2 foot pools, but we do like to look at 3 and above because of both getting it fenced in and permitted, so that because we always think that some crazy things can go on with a pool 3 foot or tall. So that's why we removed that. We actually had somebody say, well, my pool is only 32 inches tall, so I don't need to get it permitted. Decided to try to remove that off of our fees for that only purpose. All of these that we have redlined on your form, we have discussed with also the swimming pool with our councilmatic committees. They're all on board with what we've done. We've explained to them, and I'm more than happy to explain to you anything that you want to know about the additions to our fees.
Does anyone have any questions for Dawn? Any concerns about this? Thank you, Dawn.
Thank you.
First and second, please do a roll call, please.
Mike Bright,
Aye.
Brant Fuller,
Aye.
Joe Palmer,
Aye.
Megan Sheets,
Aye.
Clarence Worthing,
Aye.
Eric Woods.
Aye.
Ordinance 20-21 passes on first reading. Did anyone have anything under old business? I had something I wanted to bring up, but if anyone else has anything. I'm gonna have Chief Scott Shoemaker come up here and give a presentation to us concerning the police department.
All right, thank you, Mayor. This morning, we received a signed accepted offer for $200,000 for the land that would be just east of Brock Grain on West State Road 28. It doesn't have an address yet. We'll work with the building services later, but the offer requires the city to put $100,000 into escrow, which we're working on that with the city attorney and clerk treasurer Bartley. Hopefully have that within the next, by the end of this week, would be the plan on that. We've engaged, I've asked the architects to put together a proposal of what our next costs are for them. I've asked them to take, we spent a lot of time and a lot of money on this in the last three and a half years. So I've asked them to use what space needs analysis we've already done and put that on that spot in terms of what we could see it as being. We'll go from there. That way we don't spend a lot of time and money and effort on making a lot of drastic changes. So that's where we're at now. The other $100,000 will need to be paid by February 28th, 2021, and closing on or around, I believe, the end of March, if I'm correct. But I want to thank all of you for keeping this on the forefront and helping us get this to the next step.
And Scott, I want to thank you for all your work on this. This has been a long time coming. I know the committee's ready to get this taken care of, right, Brandon, Mike? Who else was on there? Clarence, yeah. And
we can move forward.
we're finally moving forward. We're gonna get this new police department yet. I'm excited about it. And I know everyone's put a lot of work into it. We've got our frustrations, but I think it's time to move forward. And I thank you for that.
We'll work with Gary Smith.
That's right.
Well, he's not here tonight.
No, but Jerry is. Jerry can tell it.
Yeah, I'll let him know.
Okay.
But we hope to have with the architect, which is KJG Lafayette, we've invested a lot in them too. So to start over would be another, who knows how much money and time. So we'll work with them at Zimmerman, who they've contracted with, to bring a design. And there'll be meetings. Like I told Councilman Wright, there will be meetings at the police department over the next month or so. So we can all try to arrive at some of this in the budget.
That sounds good. Thank you, Scott. I appreciate it. Does anybody have anything else for Scott right now? Okay, thank you so much. Next, we have new business, and under new business, we have the Council Utility Service Board appointment. I think the committee's been working on that. Carol said that we've received one applicant. Is that true? Yes.
I'm gonna make a motion that we accept Joe Bruce for another term on the USB. Second.
Joe made the motion, Brent seconded that. Roll call, please.
Mike Bright,
Aye.
Brant Fuller,
Aye.
Joe Palmer,
Aye.
Megan Sheets, Clarence Worthen,
Aye.
Eric Woods.
Aye.
Okay, motion passes. Joe, congratulations.
Thank you.
On board again. Does anybody have anything else tonight? Any business?
Mayor,
Megan wants to speak. Go ahead, Megan.
yes, can you hear me okay?
Yes,
Okay, thank you. I would just like to report to the council that it was presented at the Board of Works this evening that the insurance committee is recommending that there be no change of rate to the city or the employee rates for insurance for 2021. And this was available by the, if you will, the great negotiation by MJ Insurance, who's brokering our insurance, and as well as our own employees who are holding the course on claims and working with utilizing our health clinic and so forth. And we just want to report that to the council this evening.
Thank you, Megan. This may be a first time for this, but they're saying, MJ's saying our rates are not gonna go up for next year. And so we felt, it was because the employees have done their part, everybody's done their part in doing negotiations. We're gonna pass that on to our employees and not raise their premium for 2021. Les, did you have this tonight? Okay, anybody else have anything? I'll take a motion. Is that- Okay, thank you. Is there a second? Okay, thank you everyone for coming tonight.